Like, just look at it. It's a bug. And it's scary.
Bruh.
What's going on, everybody? It's Salty Trico here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Gen 7 Ubers battle. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Salty Trico, Ubers is a nasty place with a bunch of good Pokemon and tryhards and Uber noobs and stuff like that. And, well, what I say to that is this is a special episode today, because this is going to be a Guess the Mega team. That's right, all of the Pokemon on my team have the opportunity to be a Mega Evolution, but the question is, which Pokemon is going to be the Mega Evolution? And we'll find out. Let's get right into the battle here. So, here I'm going to decide to lead off with my Sceptile, and that's going to be the good lead because Kyogre is going to come out. Here I'm going to set up the Swords Dance, and, well, you might be thinking, why? He's going to have Ice Beam and take you out, and, well, that's the strategy. So Ice Beam is going to bring me down to my Sash, activate my Unburden, and not only is it going to activate my Unburden, giving me 2 times speed, but it's also going to mean that Acrobatics is doing 2 times power, so instead of 55, it's 110 base power. So, yeah, the Sceptile, my own moveset, I don't know, someone probably came up with it before me, but it is not my Mega. So here I'm going to go into Garchomp, and the Marshadow is going to decide to go for Shadow Sneak, not do much, and combined with my Earthquake and the Rough Skin damage, that's going to take it out, which is nice, because Marshadow is a really big threat to just about every team. Here I'm just going to sack off my Sceptile with the Yveltal. And now I'm going to go into Mewtwo, and you might be thinking, whoa, that's a terrible matchup, why would you want to do that? Well, now I'm going to set up my Calm Mind, and I am an Expert Belt Mewtwo, which means this Yveltal is just going to drop, but he swaps into Necrozma, and yeah, that's a really annoying Pokemon right there, very defensive. Thunderbolt's going to get a crit and do half health, and now it's just not going to do enough to be able to take it out. And another Thunderbolt is going to be able to take it out, fortunately, though, but I'm going to misclick and go for the Aura Sphere, which I'm very mad about, because now it's going to go for Moonlight and decide to stall me out. I can't really do much on my Mewtwo except just wait for the Toxic to slowly consume my soul. And yeah, I just went for another Calm Mind there because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to touch this otherwise, and still Thunderbolt's not even doing half health. So the Mewtwo's going to go down without even being able to put a scratch into neither the Necrozma or the Yveltal, which is unfortunate. But at least I got to show that I was an Expert Belt Mewtwo, and that's pretty interesting. Now I'm going to go into Charizard. I go for Dragon Dance because I know he's going to go for the Toxic. And I feel pretty fine about going for another Dragon Dance here because I know that unless it carries Stone Edge, which if it's defensive is unlikely, it really can't hit me with anything. So I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks, and this thing is going to feel the wrath of a +2 Flare Blitz from a Charizard, and this Necrozma is going to freaking drop. That thing just died so many times, it's unbelievable. I was going to go into the Blaziken here, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go for a Protect on the Mega Blaziken, but he doesn't, so I'm just going to be able to go for the Z-Fly Supersonic Sky Strike, and that's going to be able to finish off the Mewtwo, or not the Mewtwo, the Blaziken. That was kind of a tongue twister there, Supersonic Sky Strike. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but anyway, now I'm going to go into Garchomp, and I'm going to reveal that I am Choice Scarf by outspeeding and going for Outrage. This does 99.7. This thing was on 1 health. I actually asked my opponent after the battle if this was 1 health or not, and he said yes, it was 1 health. And I was going to be able to get up his Power Construct and transform into his Zygarde Complete. I'm going to go into my Sharpedo, and Ice Fang is going to be able to take it out, and I'm going to take a bit of Life Orb damage, showing that I'm not a Mega Sharpedo either. I'm going to be able to get my Speed Boost, and I'm pretty confident I'll be able to outspeed and take out this Yveltal, but apparently it's Scarf because that just does way too much. That has way too much speed for being a max speed +1 Sharpedo. Now I'm going to go into Lucario, and I'm going to Mega Evolve. Yes, I am the Mega Lucario. He's going to go for Oblivion Wing, and I am going to go for the Adaptability Close Combat, and it does 75%. That is not a lot, but fortunately for me, I'm going to be able to take it out with the Extreme Speed, and that is going to be the battle. But stay tuned, folks. I've actually got another one for you, with a whole new team for you to guess that Mega. Alright, this is my second battle with my second team. As you can see, we got some pretty fun Pokemon whether they are or aren't Mega. They're still pretty fun Pokemon, and I like to use them. And yeah, looking at this opponent's team, it's even more fun than some of the other teams we've seen on this channel so far. And literally all of these are Ubers except for Kartana, who basically is an Uber. Let's be real, this thing should be banned. Kartana's a threat. And anyway, let's just get on with the battle. I'm gonna lead out with my Swampert. This is a just pretty much standard Stealth Rock lead. Now the Darkrai is going to go for Hypnosis and put me to sleep. That is very annoying, because let's be honest, who uses Darkrai with the intentions of actually using it for skill? So now he's going to go into Groudon, and I went to swap out into my Blaziken, and yeah, that's not a great matchup for me. I don't want to be in this position at all, so I'm going to swap into my Latios, as he goes for Precipice Blades. Now I'm going to go for Dragon Dance just to scout out what this Groudon's going to do. And he's going to show that he has Fire Blast and he's a mixed Groudon. That is a lot of damage. Like a whole 46%. I'm going to go for Dragon Claw. It only does about 42. And I was going to go for Sword Stance. And this is kind of what tipped me off who I was going to be facing for this battle, as he goes for Fire Blast again after going for Sword Stance. But wow, what a skillful play there. He gets the burn, and that's going to be my Latios down. I was actually running Soul Dew on that, increasing my Psychic and Dragon type moves. And now I'm going to go into Blaziken, go for Blaze Kick, and finish off the Groudon, take a bit of Life Orb damage, and get my speed boost. So now I'm at +1 speed. I can pretty much outspeed the rest of my opponent's team right now. Is he just going to go into Xerneas? I know he's going to go for Geomancy, and there's nothing I can do to stop it, so I'm just going to go for Blaze Kick, get a bit of damage off on it. And yep, he's going to go for Geomancy, of course with the Power Herb, and also, of course, is the Shiny Xerneas, because why be realistic when you can just flex? Now I'm going to get outsped by the Xerneas and going to be taken out by Moonblast, but that's fine, because Metagross is pretty much an extremely hard counter to Xerneas. Now he's going to go into the Necrozma Duskmane, and I'm going to go for Meteor Mash and get a pretty lucky attack boost. And he goes for Outrage, and I'm like, okay, you know what, that's fine, you can do whatever you want. I go for Earthquake, and he's locked into Outrage. I thought, you know what, instead of going for Bullet Punch, let's go for Meteor Mash and try to get another attack boost here. Unfortunately, we're going to miss, and he's going to get out of Outrage, and I just go for Bullet Punch here because I don't want to potentially get hit by an Earthquake or anything. Now the Kartana comes in, I don't really know what this thing's going to do to me, and now it goes for the Night Slash and crits me, and now it's got an attack boost, and this thing is extremely threatening, and I'm afraid of this, so I'm going to go into Gengar. Fortunately, I'm going to outspeed this, and just the sheer force of the Specs Shadow Ball from a Gengar there is going to be able to drop the Kartana. Now it's going to go into Darkrai. I'm going to swap into my Venusaur. He goes for Hypnosis. I'm like, ooh, this is great. I can abuse the Sleep Claws here. And that's going to activate the Sleep Claws mod when he lands Hypnosis. And I'm going to go for the Z Celebrate, which is a very fun set on my Venusaur. Very bulky, very annoying. He's going to go into Arceus, and now I'm going to go for the Toxic. I actually have Sludge Bomb on this, but I meant to put Venoshock. And he goes for Judgment, but it's a normal Arceus. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you doing, man? So the Sludge Bomb is going to do about a little over 30 there to the Arceus, and I'm going to be able to go for Sludge Bomb again, and that's going to take out the Arceus combined with the Poison. And this Venusaur is very annoying, very bulky, very specially defensive, so the Arceus really couldn't do anything to me there. Goes into the Xerneas, and I'm actually going to be able to outspeed this thing with my +1 speed from the Z Celebrate, and Sludge Bomb is going to be able to take out the Xerneas. Now he's going to go into Darkrai, and fortunately for me, I am max special defense, and I'm pretty sure I am specially defensive nature too. So I'm going to go for the Toxic on the Darkrai, and Dark Pulse is only doing about a quarter of my health, so I'm easily able to live the rest of these Dark Pulses, and I'm going to be able to get off a Synthesis here. And I'm going to just go for the stall method here, and just stall out this Darkrai. It's nice to see a very hyper-offensive, low-skill-based Pokemon just get destroyed by Venusaur. And that's going to be that battle, as he's going to forfeit, and that is going to be the game. And do make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, because it really does help out the channel quite a bit. And once again, make sure to let me know what Pokemon and tiers you would like to see down in the comments below. I look forward to seeing what you would like to do, because frankly, I am running out of ideas. And I know we're only 4 battles in, but let's be real, I'm not the most creative person around. So that's going to be it for this battle. And that's me signing off. See ya.